I'm going to be honest, okay? There's a lot of really crazy stories here that are really funny that I think paint me in a much different light than the public perception is of me, which is kind of annoys everything about me, or it is annoying to me that everybody's perceptions. However, okay, I'm ready to lose. Here goes half my fan base today, okay? I got mega triggered by what I feel like was Melina telling me a lie 4 days ago, and I got unhinged, and I think I told her, I was like, listen, you need to be gone by the time I get back, get all your shit, leave, blah, 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 blah. I think I didn't want to sleep that night, and I didn't. I stayed up all night. I started like dumping shit in chat. Despite Mel saying things about me privately to other friends and things that I don't feel are fair, I think she is still doing. I still hear this. I don't think it's my place. I shouldn't be like taking private relationship stuff and like airing that publicly. There's literally no reason to do this. I should have never done this when I was typing in chat. There's no reason for me to do like a public accounting of like a private relationship between me and Mel. As much as I think she's made some deplorable decisions over the past few months, I just don't think it's very fair for me to like, I'm gonna do the Mel Manifesto and just completely on her and dump everything on blah, blah, blah. Which is absolutely cucked, and I understand that. And I understand that I'll tell you, and listen, if you want to blame anybody, blame my therapist, because yesterday I was very close to doing a huge, like, we're going to talk about a lot of shit. Then I had I had a really long chat with my therapist, or our therapist, I guess, to try to like sort out my feelings, what I want in the future going forward, like what I think is like the best thing to do. And I basically completely 180'd after that conversation. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't take our whole relationship and then make it public. If for no other reason, basically what I'm looking to do is shit on Mel and attack her reputation to salvage mine, which I could do, but like, I don't know. I see like, obviously she's getting a ton of negative comments in all of her social medias, which sucks. The other guy is too. I don't care about him. He can kill himself. But my goal here shouldn't be to I just don't think it's appropriate to do that. And Mel has never done that to me, to be fair. She's vague tweeted before, but there's no reason for sorry. I of all the possible paths today that I discussed with a lot of people, I basically took the most cooked route. But out of whatever respect or undying love I still have for my wife, we'll see where that winds up, and we'll see where that ends up in a few months. Okay, are you and Melina finalizing the divorce? I don't know. All I wanted was because of things that have happened, I wanted a post-nuptial agreement signed where we're already like married for a short time, we got divorced. I don't think she would get anything, truly. But I just wanted a post-nuptial agreement signed so that all my shit is safe, so that I feel at least like I'm not going to get blindsided by some wild shit. Regardless of anger that I've had towards Melina or blah, 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 Melina is never the kind of person, I don't think she would ever be the kind of person to like go after somebody's money, but she had no problem signing a post-nuptial agreement, so we signed all that, so like I'm not like losing any of my shit, even if we do end up filing for divorce in a few months, because maybe we will, I don't know if we will or not. But yeah, that's all of that is, there's like, I'm not losing anything. Everybody keeps saying like you're losing half and blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I said, yeah, you're good, just try not to shit on me too hard. There you go. Why didn't you do a prenup? Why didn't I do a prenuptial agreement? A little bit of naivety, a little bit of I make so much money if somebody takes a few money from me, whatever. Also a little bit of like, I really don't feel like Mel would ever do that. That'd be crazy. Although it's a really stupid thing to say about a 20-year-old. But I mean, like, she still hasn't. Like, to be super clear, like, my therapist told me not to ask this in therapy because she said it was a really aggressive question, but I kind of had to. Like, I asked Mel, like, straight up, like, will you pay me back right now? Because I fronted her $100,000 for a lot of the speech tax shit. I was like, will you pay me back this money? Because I don't know now if we break up. Will you pay me retroactively your half of the back rent on this apartment? Because now it feels weird that like you haven't ever blah, blah, blah. And then will you sign a post-nuptial agreement to just in case if we do divorce in the future, if we try again or blah, 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 like to protect my shit or whatever. And on every single one of these, Mel was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, it's fine. Like she didn't fight, she didn't argue, she didn't like always like, I don't think she's the kind of person to ever be like a gold digger or money. I know that like that's the red pill perception of it, but like, again, like these guys don't understand anything about relationships, or they only talk to gold diggers, I guess. Yeah. How did you get into solo therapy? Did you ever feel like you were too smart for therapy? Like you could think through personal issues better than some rando? Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I do. This is a big problem I have. The solo therapy session was with our couples counselor because I asked her like, hey, can we chat so I can figure out like what I want to do on stream? Because I've like made this whole fucking manifesto and I want to, I'm ready to go. So she'd already had like a lot of background on me and Melina, which is helpful for me because I need somebody to challenge my opinions because I can't just have somebody that's hearing only my side of the story and then like agreeing with me because obviously I'm telling things that I feel are true and important and I might leave things out that Melina might think are true and important. So it's good to talk to her. I think that was, yeah, I respect her. Actually, it's funny that you said that. I think I actually explicitly texted her yesterday and I said, thank you so much. It's actually huge personal difficult for me to find people whose insight I respect and who are actually helpful to me. And you've definitely been one of those people. Regardless of whether things turn out with Melina, this is one of the most helpful conversations I've had in my life. Thank you. Yeah, so I actually feel like she is like a pretty smart and insightful person. I actually really appreciate her conversations.